How do you feel about this? Like, I mean, Real World was the Real World, Road Rules, all these shows. What's the other one? Jersey Shore. We had Vinny on here for the first episode. Do you want, like, I know you don't, but what do you think about all those guys that just sit in front of a TV in their house, like Sneeko and who are the other? It's just who's watching? Yeah, Neon, bro. When I see that, zero talent, why are people watching it?
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't see. I'm not drawn to it, but I guess these Gen Zers, these young kids, they have nothing else to do. They're at school, they're at home, they have nothing else to do. So that's what they want to do. They want to watch older guys, talk and hopefully learn something, but they're just teaching such bad things to the kids, and they're all just putting on an act too. It's all an act, because I've hung out with them. I've been on a bunch of streams. Like, I was employed by Twitch for like 6 months, and it was one of the best contracts I ever had.
Sick.
It was
good
amazing.
For you.
Yeah, but
following you, or you were attached to, like, you were with one of these guys?
No, they were following me, so I was
beautiful.
streaming like 10 times a month for like 6 months.
Dude.
So it was like more money than I ever made in the UFC. It was crazy.
Wow, good for you.
So that's when I saw like how lucrative, that streaming could be. But like when I was getting with these collabs and doing these collabs with all these other streamers, I realized that they're all just fake and they're just putting on these personas and these acts, and like I just can't respect that. It's like none of them are real and authentic anymore. And they're not teaching the kids like good, valuable stuff.
No, what do you mean clavicle? Whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, he bone smash. They take hammers and they smash their bones to get the face structure. You're 20 years old. You're on testosterone. Bro, 19, 20. Your testosterone machine is on fire.
Exactly.
Why are you doing it? And I saw a video where he's like, "Yeah, I can't have kids right now." I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, and he's telling the kids meth is his favorite drug, and ketamine, and all these crazy drugs. Like, why are you telling this to your audience, bro?
And it's, bro, and you nailed it. What do you think of an 18, a 16-year-old, and they're all watching him are going, hey, Dad, I'm going to take meth because I want to look ripped. And you know what's funny, bro? Because this guy, before the bone smashing, I saw a photo of him. It's not a good look. Once he has kids, whatever the girls, you're like, wait a minute, that's not. Did you hear about, there was a story in China, this guy with money married this chick. He didn't know, she looked okay. She had so much plastic surgery done. When the kids came out, they looked like aliens. And he sued her for like $250,000 and won. Wow. Because she was false advertising. So I mean, that's at one point gonna happen.
Yeah.
Are you ever gonna make a comeback on the streaming? I used to like your streams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, if the opportunity rises.
Would you like to do something? Because you're a media guy.
I think for me these days, I really value my peace and my quiet and just, being a simple guy. Like I grew up in a simple town in Oregon, never had cameras around me and never had to go on interviews. So I really value my privacy and my peace. Right. I don't want people, seeing every little thing I'm doing in my life. I want to live, I want to live righteously. I want to live for God. And, I want to be a good role model to the kids.
That's main thing.
So speaking of kids, what's up with the chicks? Where do you go to meet chicks, dog? Are you at the mall? Are you at the mall?
Yeah,
I go. Listen to me.
Sucks.
I'm at the mall. Asses do, Kobe.
Yeah.
I'm at the mall, just putting out the vibe. I'm like, I'm at the mall. There's a look. I'm in my 40s, but no, where are you going to get Then I want to ask you something about ring girls later. But where you at? Because I know you talk about kids, bro. Like he just had a kid, and I think you with your past, your history, you have God. Like where you at? Where you at with the dating life and where you at looking for chicks?
Yeah, I'm in a tough spot right now. Like, it's hard to find, like, genuine, down-to-earth girls these days, Like, a lot of these girls, they just want you to take care of them and you to be their sugar daddy. So that's not going to be me. I'm not going to ever use my social media to get a girl. So, like, I'm not in the DMs, like, hitting girls up, like, for these thirst traps and this and that. So I want it to be real. I don't want the girl to meet me because she knows I'm UFC and, like, I'm successful. I want to meet a girl, like, who she meets me, and she meets me for Colby, the kid from Oregon, the kid that wrestled his whole life and doesn't even know I'm a professional athlete. So it's tough to meet girls these days. I don't know where to go. I don't really go to the mall. Like, I'm not going to go to clubs anymore. I'm over the club scene. I did that in my 20s. It was fun.
Well, club, like, absolutely. There's no way. What?
It's invited to our church and mall Sundays.
You could come to church, bro.
Yeah,
we can go to the mall. We just put out the vibe.
That's the way.
Mall, we get some ice cream.
Just like a couple of dudes.
Every Sunday.
Ladies. Bro, that would be so awkward. Me, you, and him just sitting on the bench all jacked. Like, where the chicks at?
That's your next stream.
Vanilla ice cream.
There's your next stream.
What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, you almost, as an athlete, it's weird because you have to be, like, ready for it, too. Like, you feel like you have to be selfish to have your career where it is, because for so
do.
long
You're right.
it was fighting. And fighting
Yeah.
and training is going to come before anything.
Yep.
Over a girl, over
Yeah.
being able to be at a family event, right?
Yeah.
Talk about that just for a couple seconds.
That's a great point. You know, you hit the nail on the head. You know, I told a lot of girls when I was dating them in my 20s that, hey, my career is first, and it's no disrespect to you. It's just, I really want to be successful. I really want to be able to take care of my family, buy my mom a house, buy my dad cars, be able to help my family out, to give them a life they never had. So that was my motivation. I had to put my career first, you know, and when I started having drama in relationships where girls were like, oh, why are you coming home 10 minutes late from the gym? I'm like, I stayed a little later, do an extra couple reps, you know?
Yeah.
With that, man.
So I didn't want the drama. Energy is everything to me. Like what you attract and like your energy really is going to be the center of what makes you successful in life. So, you know, it's tough. I would always put my career first, but now, you know, as I'm getting towards the end of it, you know, now I'm like starting to think like I want to have a family, and I want to find a good, loyal woman, and I want to be able to have kids, you know, and follow their journey. So,
And I can see it could be, I mean, it's obviously difficult, especially if they know who you are. You do have that target because, bro, especially living in Florida and Miami, I didn't know this. Did you know this? There's a place in Miami, I don't want to name the restaurant, but you probably would know it. I'll tell you after. Sushi, it's, you know what I'm talking about? On Friday nights, on Saturday nights and Friday nights, tens line up outside. They don't have reservations. They're not there with a guy. And they're just waiting for rich guys who just go, hey, you want to eat? And they bring them in. I'm dead serious. That's how they roll, and that's where we're at. But I think as a society, they've made that cool. Instagram, blah, blah, hit me up, DMs, boom, boom, boom. It's like, it's so, I can only understand, like, bro, people know me from the podcast, okay. I'm going to church, people know where I'm at. Girls approach me way less with the, hey, let's just go hook up. They know I'm not doing it. I've been drinking almost 3 years. They know that I'm not playing that game. So I'm a different mode. But for you, it's like, you're the target. They're like, oh, we know who he is. We know you're a fighter. We know that you're doing well. It must be like you're gonna have to literally God willing, I'll pray for you that it's gonna be like a random meetup where you're just like, hey, hi, how you doing? But like, you know what I mean? Like an elevator door opens and she drops something like in a movie.
Yeah.
Hey, Clay, what's your name? And then it's over. What? What do you think?
I'm guessing Middle America, big tour, finding a wife, or church. That's the best place.
Yeah.
1,000%.
people always say that, but I find it so hard to be able to approach a girl in church. I don't even want to make eye contact with girls in the church because it's such a heavenly, godly place. Like, I don't want to do something that's going to upset.
One thing is the service on Sundays, and then the community part that you do more. You go
This
on
is
Tuesday to
great
help
point.
out.
Yeah.
You help the kids on the street. You know, put donations together. That's when the real, like when you have human interaction.
Colby, great point you're saying.
You don't need to compromise your service day on Sunday because that's what God said. He couldn't be more clear at the beginning of the book.
Yeah.
But then you have the whole week to do, community activities with the church, and that's where you meet everyone.
And you makes a great point because, bro, church, like I'm telling you right now, the devil is working so hard. When I'm in church, because I'm trying to focus. I have ADD, horrible. I have ADD, I have HBO, I have every whatever letter. Bro, I'm focused, and you know how it is. You see a beautiful girl walk in, and in here it's like, God, look, and it's a struggle because I freaking gorgeous people coming in there. But he makes a good point because they have like church, like a Christian night where they meet up. People all meet up and they go here, whatever. Or just I think it's going outside that because, bro. Yes, they're sinners. We're all freaking sinners. Yeah. But people that are at church are trying to be better. So when you go to those events, because I went for one for Calvary, which is like a meetup Christian single. It's like, bro, beautiful people. You know where they're at. You know what they're trying to become. I think that's a really good thing to it. But I think the randomness of life, you're putting out that vibe. You're a man of God. I'm telling you right now, at the right time, he's gonna go, boop, and it's gonna happen. You gotta be intentional. Yeah. You gotta be intentional, but it'll happen. If you like this video and you wanna watch the full podcast, click here. But if you have the attention span of a squirrel and only want to watch clips like the one you just saw, click here.